Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle, sworn to save the life of the prophet of the Lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of modern day. Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle.
This video, excuse me, is going to rub a few people the wrong way politically, which is absolutely ridiculous that it has to rub people the wrong way politically, because this is not a political issue that I'm about to talk about, but it's become politicized because of the nature of the politics. A minute, let me get my coffee in me. And let me show you something. Yeah, a little thing out of here. Look at there. You know what that is, right? That's a mask. Get out of the way. That's a mask. It doesn't come with instructions because most people know where their ears are, okay? And according to the suggestions by our governor and other governors of other states, we should put one of these contraptions on whenever we go out in public where we can't get like 6 feet or more away from people. And that will help you avoid more direct contact with whatever this virus is that's floating through the air. Well, that seems simple enough. You know, if it were a normal situation and we had sanity and not Black Lives Mattering all over the place and Antifa and things like that, we would say, well, that makes sense. I don't want to get sick, so I'm going to put that thing on when I go out. But that's not the case. No. We've got, and practically everybody on my side of the fence over here in Texas is going to be against me on this, but I'm going to put some common sense to you. Okay. That little thing is very light. That thing. I mean, I got a. Oh, Jesus Christ! I've had people send me stuff. Look at this. I'm going to show this monster. Put that son of a bitch on. You can go to the moon with that. You know. I got that. I got these little white cone things. You know, they're really kind of obtrusive. But that little thing there, no. I'm going to put it this way, gentlemen. After a wild night and a wild party, if that was a girl's panties wrapped around your face, it wouldn't bother you at all, now would it? No. But here's the deal. They're learning now, and I've been reading on this, we're learning the intensity of the coronavirus that you have depends on how much coronavirus you take in. So if you're wearing a mask and you can cut down on the number of viral particles that you take in, number one, your chance of catching the virus are reduced. Number two, if you do catch the virus, it might not be as severe or may be asymptomatic. And that's a scientific fact. I was going to pick up some beer at Specs last week with Ted, and we pulled in the parking lot. Now, I live in Killeen, Texas, which is military. The general said, mask up, soldiers mask up. Yes, sir. No problem. I think I saw 3 people in the whole parking lot that weren't masked up. And I told Ted, I said, you know, I don't know how good this works, but I just feel if we all did it, that would cut this thing down. And here's how bad it is. I read a report yesterday from the Valley. Now, for those of you who are not in Texas, the Valley is the Rio Grande River that flows between Mexico and Texas. That's called the Valley. That's where your oranges come from. Okay. And 85 children between the ages of 1 and 2 tested positive for this virus, which is sad. It's mainly people of Hispanic culture, Mexican people, okay? And during a crisis, they traditionally cluster in family groups, from grandma down to great-granddaughter. They get together and they fight the crisis together. That very action has become a liability, okay? They're a very defense mechanism. While we look for a vaccine, and we're gonna address that too, okay? We're gonna call this video ignorance, okay? When they come up with a vaccine and everything, and I'm hearing all this thing, they're gonna put microchips in it, they're gonna put radioactive particles in it, they're gonna put a thing that makes you vote Democrat. I mean, all this crap. Well, the thing is, we've got to do something to induce herd immunity. Something. Now, the mask can actually induce herd immunity. Because if you wear the mask and you catch the corona just a little bit, and you don't even get sick, but your body knows you're sick, and your body makes immunities. And if we got a whole herd of people running around with antibodies, guess what happens next? It's not that serious. And I will agree that the numbers quantitatively are quite low, in the low percentages compared with the national population. But now get this logic. If it is that low, why can't we beat it? Why can't we just, I mean, this whole mask thing, it's a constitutional question. Let me say, if we had a nuclear war, and they hit LA and New York and Austin and all that, boom, 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 and we won the war. But for a period of time after that, there was a lot of radioactivity in the air, so you had to wear a special suit if you were going to go out in public. Would we be holding public rallies and riots saying, I have the constitutional right not to wear a suit, and go wading out into the radiation, or would we suit up? Well, we're in a war. The radiation is called Corona-19, and it's out there. And all you got to do to suit up, Jesus Christ, is wear this pair of panties. That's it. That's it, right there. That is the end of the corona pandemic, right there. You're looking right at it, okay? So that's my bit. I'm not going to stress it any further. I'm going to make this a long, boring video, but I'm telling you, the mask is not a political deal. Number two, excuse me, there is a virus out there. You can call it Corona-19, the flu, or the bulldog clap. There is a virus out there. People are getting sick. Yes, the numbers are being manipulated. Yes, a lot of the tests suck, okay? The tests suck. The fact is, we talk to doctors, and a doctor worth of salt can look dead in your face and tell you if you got the coronavirus. Now, you don't have to stick a tab in your nose. He knows. Kid went to the doctor yesterday. He had a problem not related to corona. They took one look at him and said, we're not going to waste the test on you. You don't have it. Common sense. We need to return, before we can move on, we need to pull together and we need to beat this stupid virus.
Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle's horn to save the life of the prophet of the lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of modern day. Hey, now Porter got an eye like an eagle's horn to save the life of the prophet of the lamb. Many men are lying under 6 feet of ground, far from the smoking gun of modern day Sam. Far from the smoking gun of modern day Sam.